Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. ये माजिम प्रीत online wordplay teacher class 8th. Welcome to online lecture lesson 14. Today we are going to summarize lesson 14, that is about physics and chemistry. It is a series of compare and contrast. First of all, we are going to discuss the basic science, then physics and chemistry. How similar are these both branches of science, and what differences and overlapping occurs between these two subjects. After discussion, I am going to tell you vocabulary aid with different meanings and sentences, and then at the end, you are going to answer the suggested questions and write a good composition. It's a very interesting topic, dear students, as in physics and chemistry classes, teachers had told you about basic definitions of physics and chemistry. But dear students, I am going to tell you in simple manner that what is all about science. Dear students, science is deliberate, organized, and systematic knowledge that has been originated and formulated by different experiments, by different theories, by different reactions, by different logical reasonings. Science is categorized into four major subjects or branches, that are physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. Today we are going to compare and contrast physics and chemistry. Dear students, after this, these are vocabulary aid, very simple and scientific terms. You must be quite familiar with these terms, and after that, I am going to tell you about the similarities and differences, and you are going to write a good composition in the form of essay for me. Also, these series of lecture wordplay has been playing a very vital role in improving your writing skills as well as your speaking. So, what is physics? Dear students, physics is the study of physical world, having uh, you can say that matter and energy and their interactions. Physics is the branch of science that deals with matter. Now, dear students, what is matter? Anything that occupies space and have some weight is known as matter, and what is energy? Ability to do work is called energy. And their interactions, their compositions, their synthesis, and their, you can say that, mixtures. In this branch of science, that is physics, we deals about matter and energy and their relationships. Physics can be used to explain every object and phenomena around us. Now, dear students, I am going to summarize chemistry. What is chemistry? Chemistry is the study of matter and its changes from one substance to another. Dear students, you will be quite familiar with the forms of matter. You know, matter is anything that occupies space and have some weight. Solids, liquid, gas, and plasma are four states of matter. Chemistry is central to all sciences and overlaps. This word overlap is present in our suggested vocabulary as well. You must keep in mind this line, that chemistry is central to all sciences and overlaps with physics, biogeology, and astronomy. Now, and dear students, before going to solve suggested questions, we are going to solve vocabulary aid atoms. But formally discussing vocabulary aid, I am going to tell you that how chemistry and physics are correlated, or what are the basic differences between these two branches of science. Chemistry and physics are the branches of science that study both matters. The difference between two subjects is lies in their scope and approaches. Chemists and physicists are trained differently. These are both different subjects, and they have different professional roles. Even when working in a team, the division between chemistry and physics becomes diffuse at the interface of two branches. Notably, in fields such as physical chemistry, chemical physics, quantum mechanics, nuclear physics, material sciences, spectroscopy, solid state physics, solid state chemistry, and nanotechnology are different branches of both these two subjects. You have studied in early lectures of physics and chemistry that they are subdivided into different branches. Now, vocabulary 8. Atoms. Atoms are the basic particles of matter. For example, an atom is composed of proton, neutron, or electron. Proton has positive charge, neutron has negative charge, and electron has negative charge, proton has positive charge, and neutrons are the neutrals. These basic subparticles combines to form atoms, and these atoms, when combined together, they form molecules. Molecules are the arrangement or the composition of different atoms. When different atoms are same atoms combined together, they form molecules. What are laws in physics and chemistry? There are different laws, dear students, in chemistry and physics. For example, for we are going to talk about the gravitational laws. The you can say that law of motions, first law of motions, Newton's laws. These laws depict certain rules that are same for everyone in this universe. For example, if you throw a ball upwards, definitely it is going towards down, towards the gravity, towards the center of earth. There is a law that exists and that validates this point. This law was stated by different scientists. When we have a word interaction, we have studied this word in the basic definition of physics, that energy and matters are shows interaction, and we studied the interaction of matter and energy in physics. Mathematical. Mathematically, physics and chemistry had a huge impact, dear students. For example, we have studied force is equal to ma, mass and acceleration. When have a multiplication product, they are going to form force. It's mean that physics and chemistry are valid by some mathematical rules. Transformation, we have a new word, transform, changes. For example, in chemistry, when we are going to add salt and water, they are going to produce acid and base. This salt and water has different shapes, but after certain chemical reaction, the transformation, the change will occur, and a new product is going to be produced. Composition, when we are going to utilize, synthesize different elements, products together, their formulation is known as composition. Practical, physics and chemistry both are sciences, and they rely only on practicals, not on theories. Overlap, chemistry certainly overlaps physics, and physics certainly overlap chemistry. It's mean that physics and chemistry may overlap when the system under study involves matter composed of electrons and nuclei made of protons and neutrons. Reactions, composition, transformation of different elements under certain situations and temperatures. Applications, theories, or the you can say that the scope or the implications of these two subjects are known as application of the subject. Electrons, electrons are the basic subatomic particle of atom. Then we have scales, properties, characteristics. Specifically mean, you can say it as on broader level, no, on narrow level, and generally we mean on a broader level. Specifically belong to proper or specified or being belong to one thing, but general mean to whole subject. These are vocabulary 8 words that you have got cleared. Now I am going to answer for you people, for your information, that can you name some of famous physics? Second question is, can you name some of famous chemists? What did they do? What do you prefer? What, why is that? How would you differentiate between them? I am going to tell you about some famous physicists, and I will ask you to add different physicists and chemists in this list apart from mine suggestions and presentations. For example, the first renowned work in physics is of Galileo. Galileo was born in 1564 and died in 1642. The most well known accomplishment in physics in his work in the fields of bodies in motion. He showed that all freely falling bodies have same constant acceleration. Then we have on Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton's carry on the works of Galileo on objects in motion. Newton formulated three laws of motion commonly known as first law of motion, second law of motion, and third law of motion. His revolutionary ideas made a stupendous change in the field of physics. Then Michael Faraday is known for his work in magnetism and electricity. These are physicists. Clerk Maxwell published his theory of electromagnetism. Then we have a chemist, J.J. Thomson, discovered the electron for the first time. Then we have Max Planck. His credit of the work is the birth of quantum physics. He proposed the idea of quanta, which are discrete pockets of energy emitted by light. Then Albert Einstein, and you must be familiar, he was the genius, dear students. He worked on special relativity. He worked on the speed of light. That speed of light is a constant thing. And he, in 1916, he published his General Theory of Relativity and a very famous equation E is equal to mc square. Then we have a new scientist, Rutherford. He was a chemist, demonstrated the nuclei of atoms. He discovered protons. Then we have Niels Bohr. Niels Bohr was a chemist. He was very well known for formulating the theory of atomic structures in 1903. Then Schrödinger wave equation was presented by Schrödinger. He was a chemist as well as physicist. He worked in the field of chemistry as well as physics. He presented the central equation of common physics. Heisenberg. He was both chemist and physicist. He worked on uncertainty principle. Dear students, now what do you prefer? Do you like chemistry? You will write the reasons. For example, you like the chemistry because they have different elements. There are 114 or more than 114 known elements, their properties, their atomic number, their atomic masses. You love to work in lab. You love to play with different scenarios. You love to play with different temperature controlled rooms. You work to add or some different elements together to form some new things. What do you prefer? Do you prefer chemistry? Do you prefer physics? If you like physics, you should know that why you are interested in physics, because you love to work the motions of, you want to notice the motion of bodies, you want to calculate the speed of bodies, you want to work on velocities, you want to make mechanism or the machinery. What do you prefer? Do you prefer chemistry or physics? Why is that? Why you love one specific subject? For example, if I talk about myself, I would love to read physics when I was a student like you people, because the physics was the most attractive and interesting subject for me, because it was very close to the nature and it has a different mathematical techniques and forms that inspires me to do something. How would you differentiate between them? Physics and chemistry are differentiated on the basis of their properties, composition, general temperatures. Different scientists and chemists and physicists have worked apparently different in different directions. So this was the topic. Hope so that you have very well be informated with it. I am looking for your responses. Very best of luck to you people. Stay home, stay safe, and work and make your time precious. Allah Hafiz, take care.